Probably help if I turn it on. Thank you.
All right, got my sound on here. Sorry about that. I said a lot of good things. Harder working the point here, trying to disrupt the power play. Callahan disrupts that one as well in the bottom of the circle. Nice play by Callahan, working the body. Centering, and they miss on that opportunity out front. So the puck's going to come down here. Ooh, Harmer just narrowly missed an attempt to take that on the shorthanded. Callahan defending into the corner. Puck slides back here. Omen's going to get a stick on it. Omen puts the brakes on. Omen escapes, rips it up against the boards, and couldn't quite get it out. There, not quite out. Stays in. Kohler, though, will get there and rip it down the ice. Harmer is going to be the first one down. Let's see what... Ooh, the goalie is out. Harmer's got Harder, or Kohler streaking down Omen. She bangs it against the boards, keeping it in deep. Harmer, being an annoying pest, gets it from Kohler. Harmer still with it. She rips it back. 15 seconds left here in this power play for Chaska. Hawks continue to be annoying on the top end of this power play. Good job by Kohler. No penalty called. Kohler, weaving through traffic, gets taken down. Omen circles back. Omen circles back again. Omen throws it against the boards, and Chaska will grab onto that. And then we're going to have a power play coming up for the Hawks. That's just great determination and hustle to draw that power play, or draw the penalty, I should say. So the Hawks will roll out the power play unit here. Harder taking the face-off. These face-offs on the power plays are so important. Establish control. Allow him to sink back in. Omen collects the puck from Lundqvist, trying to weave through it. Omen fires it, gets deflected out front. Good look. Had her shot, just deflected a bit. Omen wheels back in. Lundqvist, Omen, close quarters. Nice play by Lundqvist. Lundqvist, Omen to Callahan. Omen over to Callahan. I think that's saved out front by the Chaska goalie. Chaska trying to gain control here on this power play. Butler looks, surveys, goes to Callahan. Callahan tries to hit a backdoor. Butler with it. Butler fires one in, deflected over the net. Omen's going to crash down. Omen tries to hit Butler, does. Butler quickly across to Callahan, and Harder surveys. Harder drops it for Callahan. Callahan watching Omen's trying to sneak on the back door. Callahan wheeling through. Callahan. Omen, short angle shot. Save Chaska. 52 seconds left here in this power play. Good puck rotation by the Hawks. Couple good looks, being patient. Working for a good look. Harder got to win the faceoff. Harder wins that faceoff. Omen controls it. Up to Butler. Butler keeps it in barely. Good job. Over to Harder. Ooh, give and go there in front from Lundqvist. Good opportunity there for the Hawks, and the puck's going to... Ooh, good save by Butler. Butler resets herself. Off the wall to Callahan. Ooh, misplay there by Chaska. Harder rolls in. Harder slicing through, but patiently. Callahan one-times it. I think that hit the goalie's shoulder. Nice rip by Callahan. Butler trying to hold the line. Sneaks by her. 15 seconds left here. Callahan surveys. Butler pulls it back. Over to Omen. Omen back to Butler. Trying to handle this thing clean and just walk it in. Butler drops it down into the corner. Whitehawks now back to this even now. Not that they were not even. Harder short side. Harder. Backside Omen. She gets tied up. Omen came flying down in there. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Omen races down the side. Gets tripped. Omen drawing a penalty. And the Hawks will go on another power play. See what Larry does here. He'll roll out his change of lines here. Start off with this power play. Omen drawing that penalty, getting her stick got cut up in her legs. Kohler working with Bodie. Bodie over to knee neighbor. Knee neighbor floats it back to Bodie. Bodie to knee neighbor. Ooh, Harmer was streaking through. Good job by Kohler. Kohler. It's bottled up. Kohler rips one. That goes wide. Her stick got kind of interfered with. Bodie over to Kohler. Kohler spins around, surveys. Back to Kohler. Kohler and Harmer working together. Puck comes out to the top. Bodie's got to try to keep it in to get there. She does. Sturgis with it. She gets knocked off the puck. And a chaos here. Kohler to Harmer. Harmer, misses the post. Harmer with a good look out on top. Bodie dumps it in. 5:45 here left. Puck's going to come out. 1 minute left on this power play. Hawks get set up. Good stick there by Chaska Chan getting into the passing lane. Hawks having a little bit of difficulty getting it out right now. Kohler, she's going to wheel up. Kohler flying up the ice. Kohler works it past the blue line. Her and Harmer working closely, and it's going to come back out. Oh, wait, it didn't. Might have hit the ref. And then it comes back out. Omen behind the net. She'll peel that thing off the wall. It's bumped, tied up. Omen after it again. Stops, surveys. Goes up to Butler. Butler handles it. Butler up to Harder. 4 seconds left here. Harder's going to dive towards the net. Harder looks to wrap around. Up to Omen. Omen, she fires one in. Hits a player out front. And they're going to ice it. So 4:30 left here in the first.
Good afternoon, parents, grandparents. Welcome to Thaler Arena. A special welcome to all White Hawk grandparents joining us online and in the arena as we celebrate Grandparents' Day. Today's music is a collaboration of music composed of genres from 40s to maybe the 2010s, 2020s. Hoping you can catch an earshot of some Bob Seger or a little Sinatra in the background. We'd like to give a shout out to sisters number 13, Allie Butler, and number 28, Emma Butler. They send us super cold wishes, like -5 degrees wishes. Well, wait, we may be warming up to about 0. Anyways, sending cold wishes to their grandparents, Julie and Paul Joswiak, watching from warm and sunny Mexico. The girls want to also send a special note of thanks for always supporting them in hockey in their lives. Allie and Emma love and appreciate all that you do for them, and thank you for watching while in Mexico. They love and miss you. Another special greeting to number 15 Braylon Kohler's grandparents, Larry and Carol Kohler, watching. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us. We celebrate you from afar. Also joining us online today are the grandparents of number 19, Georgia Harmer, Karen and Clayton Torbert. Georgia wanted to tell you, Grandma, how much she loves and appreciates it when you bring homemade gingerbread cookies to Thanksgiving and all the grandchildren gather to decorate them. I'm telling you, food and sugar, that's the way to someone's heart. Player number 33, Lizzie Callahan, sends lots and lots of love and wishes to her grandparents, Jim and Linda O'Brien. Lizzie thanks you for all the support and encouragement you've shown her through the years, but also wants you to know how much she appreciates the time you've spent together at the cabin. Last but not least, our words hold that thought. We have a broken stick. Not on us. And we're back on. Last but not least, our words shared by number 10, Gisela Harder, G, or G-Dog, about her grandparents watching from Michigan, Jerry and Candy Diebenbach. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Grandma, thanks for always supporting me from afar. Your text messages post-game mean so much, and I'm grateful to have such a loving, joyful, and kind grandma like you. Thanks for always taking me on a game of soccer in the basement when we may have not accidentally dented the walls. Laugh out loud. Grandpa, thank you so much for your work and dedication to making my childhood nothing short of amazing. Your work ethic has spread to me, and I strive to be just as hardworking as you. Seriously, who else puts on a whole fireworks show just for us? I love you both so much. While miles, states, countries, illness, or other circumstances separate you from your granddaughter, the players feel your love and support everything you do to cheer them on. Thank you for logging on to watch the team and supporting the Mount Westonka Southwest Christian Girls Hockey Team. Make it a great one. Signing off.
All right, back to the play-by-play. Thank you, Miss Harder. Got a minute 27 left here in the first period. Callahan. Whoop. Something happened. Ref. Tie up there. Puck's tied up. Lundqvist battling. Oh, leaves it for Callahan, who was a little too far away to handle that. Neighbor trying to pinch down. Oh! Lundqvist gets buried into the City National Rockdale Investment Management sign. Hawks draw a penalty here. There's a shot out front. Puck gets to the net. Goalie gets on it. We're going to have another Hawks power play. This might be the third power play of the period for your Whitehawks. Harder with a great gritty face-off win. Callahan serves it, surveys. Shot save out front. One-timer by Callahan. Callahan had an opportunity to rip the net there and didn't quite get the full force shot. Harder face-off win. That's such a, again, seeing some more face-offs won here in the last couple games, which is good to see. Our Hawks winning some face-offs. Omen, top of circle, fires one in. Save out front. Harder. trying to dig that face-off out of there. Harder goes into the corner, and again, that face-off so crucial to win in the penalty situation. Butler, she'll spin behind the net. They'll get it set up. Here comes Butler. Full head of steam. Heard Larry yelling shoot, but they'll come out of the period. We're on a power play with 1:03 left on that. So we'll go to Zamboni time. We'll be back. All right, starting the second period. Hawks with that 1-0 lead. They'll start on the power play. 1:03 left on that power play. We'll have a center face-off. See if we can start off with a face-off win. Shots are 10-2 in favor of the Whitehawks. Chanhassen, though, Chaska Chan here, though, hanging around. The goal right here would be positive to start the period. They control it. They're just going to rip it down the ice. Again, no icing on that because it's on a power play. Chaska Chan first to the puck in the corner. Callahan working to dig it out of there. Callahan, nice body spacing there. Throws it up the ice to Harder. Harder over to Omen. Omen peels it around. Throws it to Lundqvist. Lundqvist over to Butler. Butler surveys. Floats it to Callahan. Butler looks for an opening. Finds Callahan. Omen on the back door. Off the side of the net. Callahan tried to go upper shelf. And they're going to chuck it down the ice. Butler tried to take a hack out of it, but can't. They'll reset here. 14 seconds left on the power play. We'll see if we can get a shot off here. 10 seconds left. Butler throws it up to Callahan. Callahan surveys. Throws it to Omen. Omen hits it on the backside. Omen into the zone. Leaves it. Tries to leave it for Lundqvist. Does. Stormhawks now full strength. Here comes Butler. She fires one in. Save out front. Lundqvist hammering on that. And full strength now. Hawks. A bit of pressure there. Score! Kohler, Harmer. I was talking to a guy I hadn't seen for a while, but they score here. Kohler's going through the line. Hawks go up 2. I did not see what happened there, but I think you all did. We'll wait for the announcement. Knee neighbor. Breland Kohler. Bodie Harmer assisting on that goal. Hawks had to retreat there. They were offsides. They'll pull it back a little bit. Knee neighbor working it up. Pulls it back, though. Pushes it over to Butler. Butler. She'll go up the wall. Butler working it up, working it deep. She stays with it. Butler centers it to her sister. Her sister couldn't handle the bouncing puck. Be another dinner conversation tonight. I put that right on your stick. Butler steals it back. Emma Butler, she hangs on to it. Butler waiting for reinforcements. Her line mates all changed, but she picked the Chaska Chan girls' pocket, remained in control of it. Oman pushes it over, gets a puck on it. Oman will have to reset. Oman dials it in. She works it into the zone. Oman puts the brakes on. Oman stick handling through traffic. Callahan centers it to Harder. Oh, just wide. Harder from Callahan there. Tried a little bit of a one-time action. Couldn't quite get it. Harder. Back to Lundqvist. Lundqvist dials it up. That goes wide. Oman collects that puck. Puts it back to Callahan. Callahan to Harder. Callahan on the back door. Callahan in front of the net. Taking some hacks at it. Callahan working it up. Oman spins around. Over to Bodie. Bodie. Shot. Gets deflected. Lundqvist with it now. Lundqvist pushes it back to Harder. Harder tried to center it to Lundqvist. Lundqvist pushes it into the corner. Long shift here. Back to Lundqvist. Centered. Kicked away. That's going to be a nice. Good pressure shift by the Hawks there. Face-off battle. Chaska controlling that a little bit. Kohler tries to go short side. Goalie way out of position there. And that's a nice. So 12-10 left here in the second. Hawks with that 2-0 lead on that latest goal by Kohler. Kohler, face-off drop here. See if she can win that. They do. Nienaber throws it into the corner. I think she tried to shoot that, but quickly surrounded there. Chaska Chan. Good play by Nienaber into the corner. Sturgis working it back. Ooh! Kohler getting shouldered there. Butler, Nienaber. Puck comes in deep here. 11:45 here left in the second. Here comes Harmer. Kohler up the ice. Left it for Kohler. There's a shot. Ooh, puck. On the backside, Moline came flying in. Bouncing puck. Hawks not able to bury that one. Puck comes into the corner. That's going to be an ice. Terwilliger hits the ice. Oman gets tripped a bit, but she remains control of it. Oman off the boards, trying to hold the ball. There we go. Good job, Hawks. They're getting it deep. Butler into the corner. Here comes Callahan. Shot out of a cannon. Callahan working the puck up. Callahan gets back control of it. Lundqvist will dig it out. Lundqvist floats it back up to Oman. Oman throws it on net. Hits a skate out front. Callahan seals that player off. Lundqvist floats it up to Callahan. Callahan escapes, gets through. As it gets tied up on her skates. Bodie looking across. Omen. She's going to rip one in. Misses the net there. Good look. She had a good angle on that one. Pretty sharp angle, though. Couldn't quite finish the deal. Harder stops the puck along the wall. Harder kicks it to Lundqvist. Like that play. Chaska Chan, though, comes back away with it. Bodie's going to pinch down. Bodie throws it into the corner there. She follows her pass into the corner. Lundqvist floats one in. Not quite a shot. I think off the side of the net. And they're going to ice it. 9:07 here left in the second. Chaska Chan diving in. They came flying in with some pressure there. Hawks trying to escape this one. A little bit of pressure here from Chaska Chan, but they whiff on that shot. Puck did not get to the net off the boards with Lundqvist. Neighbors saves that thing. Callahan is trying to get it deep, and she kind of does, but Neighbors trying to get it to the net. She does. On the backside, there's Sturgis. Harder. She wheels around to Neighbor. Into the corner. Centers it. Ooh, off the... That was a bit of an awkward save, I should say, by the goalie there. So 8:18 left here in the second. Hawks break out. Omen pushes that past. It's tied up a bit on the blue line. Harmer bottled up in the corner. Penalty coming. It would be, look like it's on the it's on Chaska Chan. Omen flips that forward. Races after it. She'll wheel around. Omen with some space. Omen. Good try there. Thought someone was behind her. Hawks will go on the power play here. Let's see what the Hawks do here. .7:44 left here in the second period. Face off. Hawks are battling, trying to control this thing. Get their power play set up. Harder on the side. Harder. It's Callahan. Callahan surveys. Back up to Butler. Butler. Omen. Looks for an opening. Callahan. She's going to survey. No go. Butler fires one in. Floats one in. Over the net. Didn't quite get a clean blade on that one. Butler. Low ice shot there. Deflected. Omen on the backside. Omen surveys across to Callahan. Callahan fires. Pad save. Callahan regains control. Lundqvist lurking out front. There's a lot of open net. Omen's behind it. Shot save. Puck's loose. They score. Hawks go up by 3. Goalie showing a little frustration on the Chaska Chan side. A lot of traffic in front of her. Tough to follow the puck when there's a bunch of bodies in front of you. So see what's going on with the ref over here. A little bit of delay. Well, we got 6:53 here left. I don't know what they're trying to figure out. A little bit of a ref conundrum here. We'll zoom in so you can see the action. The White Hawk team here getting a little bit of team bonding on the ice. It's interesting right now. The door is open. I wonder if there's going to be another penalty coming up. It does look like it. Number 5 going into the box for Chaska Chan. So something must have happened at the end of that sequence. Yeah, another penalty being put up on the board. But no call. We'll see what the announcer says. Oops. Harder drags it into the zone. Offsides. Harder had it hopper stick. So we'll see what the announcer says here on this. Maybe he won't say anything. I don't know what's happening. But the penalty is up on the board. 6:43 left in the second. Something must have happened after the whistle or after the goal. Callahan circles. Here comes Callahan. Callahan has the puck. It's the ref. The ref is involved. The ref. Puck comes out of the zone. Good job by Allie. She had her on her back. Chaska Chan player being very aggressive in the penalty kill right there. Allie wisely resets. Now Chaska Chan kind of on their heels trying to catch up. Omen up the ice. She barrels through the player. Gets into the zone. Puck comes not quite out. Harder holding it. Harder gets walled off. Omen rescues it. Omen back to Butler. Omen to Butler. Now Callahan circles in with some steam. Callahan, 1 minute left here on this power play yet for the Hawks. Callahan just casually working it in. Callahan, top of the circle. She's going to let one fly. Save. 5:44 left here in the second. Shots are 19-3. Larry and crew leave their power play unit out. Harder taking the face-off here. Let's see if she can win it. Again, these face-offs in zone are so important. There we go. Harder, good job winning that face-off. Butler to Callahan. Callahan dials it in. Omen's on the backside here. Omen surveys back to Butler. Callahan working it deeper. Callahan pulls it back. Butler shoots it. Scores! Tipped out in front. Lundqvist off the hard shot by Butler. That was pretty. That's a good goal anywhere. That gets past an NHL goalie. So Butler put that pass on the ice. Put the shot on the ice. Lundqvist had her stick angled perfectly from what I could see. We'll see what the score says, and the puck ended up going into the upper part of the net. So that's a really well executed power play for the Hawks, and they go up 4. Yep. As I thought there and saw, Lundqvist gets the goal from Butler. Here comes Kohler. Kohler, she's going to fire one. Shot, score! Hawks. Quick goals there. Nice, pretty passing by the Hawks. That was Sturgis from Kohler. Kohler, super patient there, diving into the zone. This left a donut out there for Sturgis to bury that thing. So Hawks up by 5 now. Evie Lundin from the Chaska Chan tying up the Hawks player in the middle there. There might be some Lundins watching my stream here. He stole my link. It's $10 to watch the link. Just kidding. Kohler diving into the zone. Harmer's on the backside. Harmer. Kohler trying to drag. Kohler still with the puck. Kohler gets knocked off the puck. She'll push it up to Nienaber. Kohler kicking it, drags it. Kohler sees a lane. Oh, puck got stopped. Butler in good position. She'll stick on it. Moline. Moline up to the puck, pushes it in the corner. Butler. And that's, Butler getting surrounded there by the Chaska players. Harmer, offsides. Hawks will have to retreat. Save by Cavell. Omen working it up. Here comes Omen working off the wall. She breaks through. Omen working it up. Omen. She'll fire it in. Score! Marion Omen taking the puck up. Buries that one. Hawks go up 6. Omen breaking through the middle. Kept her speed. Dialed in her shot. Found the upper part of the net. And the Hawks put up a 6 spot here. She's been under the weather. That'll make her feel a little bit better. So, Harder picks the pocket. Harder into the corner aggressively. Omen unassisted. Oh! Harder drawing a penalty. Harder getting upended, landing on her backside. She's a bit of a bowling ball. She takes always taking hits and usually getting back up. So it's good to see her bouncing back up. Face off here into the corner. Hawks. Oh, puck came out really funny off the boards. Must have hit the door. It was coming up the wall and then it didn't. Here comes Kohler. Kohler tries to hit Harmer. That's not an icing, I guess, maybe. Icing on a power play is a faux pas. Or a no-no. Face-off win for Chaska here. Hawks trying to control this. Save Cavell. Oh, he blew the whistle. Whoa! Chaska parents not liking that, feeling like it's a bit one-sided right now on in terms of whistles and penalties. Quite a few penalties here on Chaska. Callahan's going to slice up the D. Oh! Here comes a 2-on-1. Omen on the backside. Omen can't quite connect with Lizzie's ripper of a pass on her backside. Or I should say forehand. No. What am I saying? Omen up the ice again. Omen working through traffic. Puts the brakes on. Up to Butler. Butler to Callahan. Callahan surveys. Oh, Harder on the backside. Was looking for a one-timer, but whiffed. Harder into the corner. Looks up to Omen. Omen, top of the circle. Omen to Harder. Harder. Shot out front. Omen, top of the circle. Omen pushes it to Butler. Butler shot. Save out front. 22 seconds left in this Hawks power play. 1 minute left here in the second. See if Harder can win a face-off. Harder's been doing a good job on those. Harder, perfect. A great face-off, gritty face-off win there. Callahan surveys. Callahan pushes it back to Butler. A little bit of miscommunication here. Hawks trying to get control. And Chaska Chan pushes it in. That'll expire the power play. Lizzie gets pushed off the puck. Centered. Good play by Butler. Omen gets tangled up. No call. Chaska Chan didn't like that. Shot towards Cavell. Save. 28 seconds left here. Chaska Chan with a bit of a push. Puck's in the net. Comes out though. Net must be off. Ref's doing a little bit of a double check. Hawks will change all. We'll change 4 out of 5. 19 seconds left here. Puck slides to the crease. 15 seconds left here. Butler, she gets pushed into the boards. Absorbs that hit. Nienaber just looking to kind of wind this thing down. Stall out behind the net. And that'll wrap up the second period. Shuck-a-puck time. We'll see who wins. I'm going to put the camera right on it. Shuck-a-puck Entertainment. All right, starting period 3. Puck gets pushed into the Hawks end here. The announcer just said run time, so with the score 6-0, that makes the game run time. Oh, Callahan trying to do a little drag, misses that opportunity, but Neighbor will. Puck comes up, stolen. Harder on the doorstep, fires it into the midsection of the goalie. Harder streaking back into the zone, picking that pass off. Face off here. Callahan digs that out of there, but Harder pulls that out. Callahan tried a one-timer. Missed that one out front. Puck comes up the wall. Callahan walls off the player. Chaska Chan kind of working it back. Callahan still in pursuit. Callahan still pursuing. Butler throws it in. Holds the line. Harder attacks. Callahan, Lundqvist depart. Harder still battling after a long shift. Harder's been out there for 90 seconds. There's a shot, goes wide. Butler flipped that one in. Harder makes it off. Harmer Kohler now on the scene. Up the side wall. Neighbor elects to pull it back. Butler. Nice little drop pass from Harmer to Butler. Oh, jeez. Butler gets ejected into the boards. Shoulder dropped. Wow, that was Butler taking a big hit there. She came off her skates. That was, I don't know, maybe it looked worse from here, but didn't look good from here. Okay, Hawks going on a power play, waiting for the 2 minutes to go up. There it goes. Kohler over to Butler. Butler surveys. Kohler tried to kick it. Kohler pulls it back. Kohler surveys. Larry's yelling, move it. Harmer. Butler. Slap one-timer. Hits a player out front. Love that shot from Kohler. Just a ripper. Kohler leaves it for Butler. Omen on it. Omen patiently works through it. Back to Kohler. Kohler pulls it back. Kohler throws it over to Omen in the circle. Omen back to Butler. Butler's going to not fire it quite yet. Butler patiently working the point. Fires one in on net that's saved. Hawks looks like we'll change everybody. $13:30 and running here. Callahan. Bodie on top now. Bodie on top. Works it over to Callahan. Callahan. Back to Bodie. Bodie. Over to Neighbor. Hawks need to take some shots here. Callahan. She'll fire one in. Puck jumped her stick a bit there. That was not Callahan's speed. Typical. Nice cross-ice pass. Lundqvist gets tied up. Got it towards the net. Just didn't get a lot of speed on that. Callahan up to Bodie. Bodie to Callahan. Callahan wheels, drags, shoots. Hits a player out front. Neighbor. Bodie up against the wall. Neighbor fires one in. Save. Clock is running. 12:20 here left in the third. Face-off win Hawks. Love that face-off win Omen. Puck on top. Throws it into the corner. Puck gets kicked around a bit. Chaska Chan. Omen pushes the puck up. Omen drops it in. Butler against the wall, gets bottled up. Stella Berenguer working it back on the D point here. Puck's loose. Shot. Oh, saved out front.
If they score, then I'll pause and then we'll pause and I'll say the score.
All right, here's some more grandparents' information.
So we're back here celebrating Grandparents' Day, and there's a former quote from President Ronald Reagan. He says, "You can tell a lot about a fellow's character by his way of eating jelly beans." So with that being said, we asked players to share their thoughts of a flavor to describe their grandparents, and the responses were way too good not to share. Starting with JV players, number 17 Sadie Sadilak shares her ideas and says Joanna Erickson would be a bun flavor because she always makes these buns year after year after year after year. Grandpa David Erickson would be a steak flavor because, well, he loves steak. Janet Sadlick would be a black coffee flavor. I don't know what she eats, but I just know she drinks a lot of black coffee. Number 29, Brooke Hendricks, shared her thoughts. Debbie and Dallas Martin's jelly bean would be flavored as lufsa because it's a family tradition of ours to make lufsa together. Definitely a different good one. Number 5, Rhiannon Davis created a new jelly bean flavor, describing her grandma as German chocolate because she's, well, from Germany, and it's one of her favorite desserts. Number 44, June Monsika, created a milkshake-flavored jelly bean to describe her grandma because she makes the best chocolate milkshakes. I feel like I'm getting really hungry after reading all of these. Twin sisters number 18, Kylie Johnson and Caitlin Johnson, they designed a new jelly bean flavor describing their grandma of cookies and cream cooler. When the sisters joined their grandma at Caribou, they ordered cookies and cream because it reminds them of their time together. If number 2, Riley Hoffman, could make a new jelly bean flavor for her grandma, it would be caramel popcorn flavor. Pause.
And they score. Harder to Callahan.
Let's start that over. We have every reason to celebrate. Shots on goal, 27 to their 6. Whitehawks lead 7-0. 8 minutes left to play in the game. Continuing on and repeating, if number 2, Riley Hoffman, could make a new jelly bean flavor for her grandma, it would be caramel popcorn flavored because she always picks the caramel flavor out of the Chicago mix. Her grandpa's would be a fish flavor since he makes the best fish. Moving on to the varsity players, number 25, Sonia Moline, shared her idea of creating an apple pie. Oh!
Go ahead.
Is that a major? Kick her out. Just kidding. Number 25, Sonia Moline. She shared her idea of creating an apple pie, jelly bean flavored for her grandma Marcia since she makes the best apple pie. Sisters Emma and Allie Butler came up with a whole concoction mix of their own jelly bean flavors to describe their grandparents. Grandpa Doug would be flavored duck. Why? Because he loves hunting. Grandma Sue would be flavored as a pie jelly bean because she loves baking. Grandma Julie is a lake jelly bean flavor since she loves boating. And Grandpa Paul's, this is kind of one of my favorites. His jelly bean flavor is Budweiser because he drinks it every day. Cheers. Number 11, Sky Nee Neighbor's grandma would also be a coffee jelly bean since she's only seen drinking coffee. Sky's grandpa Bob would have a chocolate peanut butter because he loves peanut M&Ms.
Rip that thing.
Number 42, Greta Bodie created new jelly bean flavors of pecan pie coffee for her grandma and grandpa, and a chocolatey chocolate jelly bean flavor for Grandma Carlson. Number 21, Alice Terwilliger created Grandpa Roy's very own lemon meringue pie jelly bean flavor. This is one of his favorite desserts. If number 8, Hazel Sturgis, could make her Nana a jelly bean flavor, it would be peach flavored because it's a fun flavor and she's just, well, a fun grandma. Grandpa Papa's jelly bean would be flavored as raspberry since everyone likes raspberry and Papa's very likable. Number 15, Breland Kohler created a new cinnamon flavor with a double microwave touch of wheat jelly bean to describe her grandma because, well, you need to just simply ask Berlin. Grandpa David's jelly bean would be flavored as Pepsi. Again, ask Berlin why. Laugh out loud. Number 33, Lizzie Callahan created 2 different jelly bean flavors to summarize her grandparents. Grandpa and Grandma O'Brien would be cookie flavored since they always had cookies for me. Grandma and Grandpa Callahan would have a pizza jelly bean flavor since they always used to order Papa John pizza when she'd come to visit. Number 10, Gisela Harder created all new flavor names for her grandparents. Grandma Sharon is Black Cat Bliss. Grandpa Kent is Handstand Heaven. Grandma Candy is Sweet Candy. And Grandpa Jerry is Firework Burst. God bless creative minds. Thank you to the players for providing input on Jelly Bean's next creation for your upcoming holiday entertainment. White Hawk grandparents, make sure to stop by for any assorted mix of jelly beans after the game as we continue our grandparent celebration. Thank you for joining us online today.
All right, here we go. 3:47 here left in runtime. Here comes Emma Butler with Moline. Butler fires it just off the goalie's shoulder and up and over the net. Back to Butler, though. Butler centers it. Moline on the doorstep and up and out of play. Bodie dials in. Both teams still working hard in front of the net there. Number 8, Haley Colson. I think that's Haley. She played on the Mountain team last year. Doing some... Ooh, nice tip out in front. Good play by Butler. Busting that up, Butler. Stick handling through traffic. Hits the deck. Harder. Or that's not Harder. Moline. That's a good job chipping it out of the zone. Bodie behind the net. She'll circle around. Good ship out. Ooh, stick in the legs there. .130 and counting. Puck in deep. Callahan racing up to the ice here. Butler with 45 seconds left, just looking to Harder streaking down the side. Hawks still skating for another goal here. Lundqvist. 25 seconds left. Ooh, nice pick play. Callahan, let's see what she's going to dial up. Callahan. Oh, gets denied again. Callahan on the doorstep. Butler's going to fire one in. That goes wide. Callahan's going to just be dreaming about that. Getting a little fancy out in front. And I think that'll wrap it up here. 4 seconds left. Callahan not able to bury that one at the end. But Hawks come out. Callahan going to the bench with her hands on her head. But the Hawks on Grandparents' Day with a good showing here. We'll watch them shake hands and they'll say thanks to their fans. And we'll see you soon. Wednesday is the next game, Wednesday evening. So hopefully we'll see you then.